am here to share some original songs with you and hopefully spread some good vibes. Let me see. Still gotta do some little housekeeping setup details here. Let's see. Where is... All right. Hold on a second. I'm missing a window here. Okay. That's one window. Now, the other window. All right. That's done. That was a delicate operation because if I misclick, then the whole thing goes away for the rest of the live. Okay, let's see. Let's get the windows lined up. Howdy, Leo, how are you? Welcome. I think you're the first one. I just got started. I'm still okay. Now I've got my windows all lined up. So I think I'm ready to go. Just waiting for a few more viewers. How you doing tonight, Leo? And thank you for liking the live. So, you are the first. Uncle Fred is the first. Actually, somebody beat you to it on a different platform, but I shouldn't. I don't want to spoil the party. I just ruined the fun. Oh no. But now Ark is here. Trooper, how are you? I actually think I decided what I'm going to start with. PJs, how are you? Riley, how you doing? For those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm a songwriter and I'm here to share original songs with you. Morgan, how are you doing? Dak Draken, how are you? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Quinn, how's it going? Zavala, Hearts, how are you? Olivia, Lonnie, how's it going? Sutton, how you doing tonight? So I'm going to be playing some original songs for you tonight. Seth Hilary Jackson. Actually, I'm thinking of shortening my name. I can't run a poll on the way I have this set up. I can't run polls, but I'm thinking of either shortening it to just Seth Hilary or Songwriter Seth. Those are the two choices I'm considering right now. Maria, me, Show King, Rosalind, how are you? Good morning, Explorer. Nani? Evie, hey, how are you, Evie? Mel, Miranda, how are you? Brianna, Kayla, it's good to see you all tonight. I'm going to be doing some original songs for you, or sharing some original songs for you, with you. And maybe I'll get started. Seems like we've been here long enough, and if you're enjoying the live, don't forget to like, share, and hit that follow button. And I'm going to just start off with a song that I sometimes start off with. I don't know why this feels like a good song to start off with. I usually, but not always, start off with a love song because, it just sets the mood. And this is one of those. Waking up while the world's asleep, so alive, just her and me, a blanket of stars and a bed of clover. Feel her heartbeat in her chest. I want to savor every breath before I know it. It'll all be over. But time is slipping away. Couldn't you just stay? And thank you, Evie, for sharing the live. Slow down, moon. I'm begging you. Please let this night go on and on. You're going down too soon. I've got her where she wants me now. Don't let the sun intrude. Slow down, moon. I'm not ashamed to be afraid of the dawn of another day, when the night has been this good. Well, I don't know what I'm in for. All I know is I want more. I'd make this last forever if I could. But time is slipping away. Couldn't you just stay? Slow down, moon. I'm begging you. Please let this night go on and on. You're going down too soon. I've got her where she wants me now. Don't let the sun intrude. Slow down, moon. Will there be nights like this on other days? Well, I'm hoping so, but just in case. Slow down, moon. I'm begging you. Please let this night go on and on. You're going down too soon. I've got her where she wants me now. Don't let the sun intrude. Slow down, moon. I've got her where she wants me now. Don't let the sun intrude. Slow down, moon. Please slow down, moon. Please slow down, moon. Oh, thank you, Maggie, so much for 2 roses, and Tessa for the follow, and Leo for the share, and Zin, thank you for sharing the live, and Sabrina, thank you for sharing the live, and Maggie, thank you so much for the follow. And let me check my other chat window. Trendy. What is that? I can't tell what that is. But thank you. I think that's a compliment of some kind. I'll take it. Stella, how are you? Stella Blue. Oh, how does it go? Oh, hearts. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So anybody, by the way, that was the intro to a song that maybe some of you might know. It's called Stella Blue. It's a Grateful Dead song. You know, I do original songs, but occasionally I can be talked into doing a Grateful Dead cover because I'm such a big Deadhead. But I won't play Stella Blue because it's too long, and I can never get the words straight. But anyway, Steph, how are you? Thank you for liking the live, Steph. Thank you so much. Let's see. So I'm here doing original songs for those of you just joining. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. Anthony, how are you? Go Ghost 69. Ooh, that's naughty. Allison, Christy, how are you? Okay, let's see what's next on the agenda. We started with the love song. I guess I should do my new single. Should I do my new single or should I wait before I do my new single? So my new single is it's a message song. You know, I've written a bunch of these political message songs lately. All right, let's go. Oh, thank you, Chevy, for the follow. And a lot of them are on the same theme, which is, you know, I'm so upset at how divided my country is. So I've written a bunch of songs about that and the causes behind it. A lot of it has to do with the media and the misinformation out there. So we can't even agree on what's true and what's not true anymore. All right, we're gonna do the new song. So we can't even agree what's true and what's not true. So we believe conflicting things, but everybody is so sure of themselves. You know, no matter which side you're on, no matter what you believe, people are just so sure of themselves. So I wrote this song. Wait, hold on a second. I need my cheat sheet just in case, because I just forget where I am. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to admit that. I'm not supposed to admit having a cheat sheet, but I have one. So that's because I'm too honest to hide these things. They said it, you heard it on cable news. You read it somewhere in a social media post. You saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated again by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard the story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? Have we both made certain to verify the facts and really looked into how credible is the source? And have we considered who profits from the hate and division of the information war? Anyone can fall for the deception. I'm asking you and me the same question. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's using us when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? If evidence were given, would we change our minds? How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. So that is my latest single. And you can stream that, or you can download it from my website, SethHilaryJackson.com. And you can, thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. Trendy. Thank you, Go Ghost. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like the song. So you can stream it. You can download it from my website, and it's Name Your Price starting at $3. Or you can go to, the Spotify or any of those other streaming platforms. And all my links, by the way, my website is SethHilaryJackson.com, but all my links are in my profile. Just click the link there, and it either says website or it says Linktree. And that takes you to all my links. So, after that song, I'm tempted to do this other song. I feel like they kind of go together because that song has a line in it. And to me, it's a really important line. Have we both considered who profits from the hate and division of the information war? And I actually have another song I wrote about that very topic. how do we figure out who profits from that? So I guess I might as well do that song now. It's a very simple way to figure this out too, really. It's the old, well, you'll see. Turn on the news. There's endless raging and whining about rumors, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us divided, as the haters keep searching for things to make sound scandalous. It's easy to get swept up in this culture war, till you see who the outrage machine is really working for. There's a trail to the boss's door. Follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding. Top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Owners of private jets get richer and richer, as the fountain of fear's favorite party cuts their taxes. Their 5 men in robes made it legal to bribe politicians, 'cause that's really all a super PAC is. It's pay to play like their corporate donors want it. You and me take a backseat to their profits. Follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding. Top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. They know voters would kick them to the curb if we were watching what they do. So they get us mad and they keep us scared, 'cause they sure don't want us to follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding. Top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Who pulls the levers? Go get her. Follow the money. Well, thank you so much, Go Ghost, for, let's see, what are those? A cat. Is that a cat? I don't know what it's called. I can see the picture. But thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate all those cats. I think those are cats and ghosts. I don't know what the actual name is, but thank you so much. So, there's a line in that song. I'm actually very proud of this line, because I thought, and I've had other songwriters comment on it, that I rhymed taxes, cuts their taxes with, that's what a super PAC is. But then I realized a lot of people don't even know what a super PAC is. So I have to explain that line. So, and the 5 men in robes. So that's the Supreme Court justices. There were 5 men at the time. I don't know if you've all heard of the infamous Citizens United Supreme Court decision in 2010. But that basically opened the floodgates to unlimited money. And the money is donated through what they call a super PAC. And PAC is an acronym, PAC. It stands for Political Action Committee. And the important thing is that the 5 judges who made that ruling were all appointed to the Supreme Court by presidents from the same political party. And it's the same party that cuts the taxes of the private jet owners that I mentioned in that verse. So that's a little food for thought. Okay. Should I do a little more optimistic song? This is all a message song also. I still haven't figured out how to play this yet because I don't know if this counts as a cover song actually, because this song was recorded by an artist named Daniel Nahmod. Nahmod. I'm pretty sure he's on Spotify and he has his own website. So this song was recorded by him. It's the only song, but I wrote it with him. I co-wrote it with him, and it's the only song he's ever recorded that he had a co-writer on. So it's the only song that wasn't solely written by him. So I'm really honored that he recorded the song we wrote together. So I don't know if it counts as a cover song if I'm playing a song that was recorded by another artist, but I co-wrote it. So I don't know. Tell me. Maybe we can. I gotta get in the right tempo. Maybe we can never house the homeless, rid the streets of violence and crime, make the world a safe place for our children. We can try. Maybe we can never feed the hungry, do away with violence and crime. Wait, let me do that one again. Maybe we can never feed the hungry, chase every warplane from the sky, do away with ignorance and hatred, but we can try. Sometimes I feel so helpless, 'cause all I can do is my best. But even the longest journey begins with a simple step. Maybe we can't always find forgiveness, give our wildest dreams the wings to fly. Maybe we can't always love our neighbors, but we can try. We can try, we can try. We do what we can. We can try, we can try. Lend an ear, lend a hand. We can try, we can try. The way that we live, we can try, we can try. The help that we give. Sometimes I feel so helpless, but all I can do is my best. 'Cause even the longest journey begins with a single step. Maybe we can't always find forgiveness, give our wildest dreams the wings to fly. Maybe we can't always love our neighbors, but we can try. We can try, we can try. It doesn't take much. We can try, we can try. If it's money or love, we can try, we can try. Speak a kind word, we can try, we can try. Let another be heard, we can try, we can try. Look for the light, we can try, we can try. Stand up for what's right, we can try, we can try. Thank you so much, Sophie, for the 2 roses and the, I guess that's a cat. I don't know please tell me what that is called so I can properly thank you for it. It looks like a cat, because I'm using this Streamlabs app for streaming tonight. I'm trying to experiment. I'm trying all those sorts of different things to see if it makes any difference. So tonight I'm streaming on Streamlabs, so I can't, it doesn't show me the names, it shows me the picture. I don't know why, it's really annoying. It should show me the name, but it shows me the picture. But I really appreciate the love, but I really would love to know what that's actually called so I can thank you properly for it. But I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate the love. Sophie, thank you so much. And if you're enjoying the live, please don't forget to share and hit that follow button or subscribe, depending on which platform you're on. Hey, 33 Echo, how are you? Twinning Expo. Welcome. So for those who's just joined, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am sharing original songs with you. So if you like these songs, I wrote them all. And if you don't like them, I still wrote them all. So I don't know, should we move on or do another message song? That's 3 message songs in a row. So I've done a love song and 3 message songs. You know what I have not done? I haven't done a sad song. I don't do that. Well, I guess I do sad songs. I have country songs that are sad. I think I only have 1 song in my whole non-country catalog that's not sad. That is, right. Whatever, you know what I meant. I hope. I'm not sure I know what I meant. But anyway. This song is sad in the most positive way possible. We've both been busy these days, haven't had much to say. Neither one of us seems to mind it that way. We don't go out anymore. We never touch anymore. Well, you know what? No wonder that's wrong. I have to take the capo off. I knew that sounded wrong. Let me start over again. Yeah, that's better. We've both been busy these days, haven't had much to say. Neither one of us seems to mind it that way. We don't go out anymore. We never touch anymore. We both seem to have 1 foot out the door. We were in love, but now it's time. You go your way and I'll go mine. Let's make this a goodbye with affection. Hey, Nicole, there's no regret, no bad intention, no drama, no deception. Just 2 people headed in opposite directions. No way to work it all out. Nothing to argue about. We both want different things. There's just no common ground. You know, we had a good run. We just ran out of sun. I'm always gonna smile when I look back on us. We were in love, but now it's time. You go your way and I'll go mine. Let's make this a goodbye with affection. There's no regret, no bad intention, no drama, no deception. Just 2 people headed in opposite directions. I am who I am. You are who you are. It's nobody's fault. We just grew apart. We were in love, but now it's time. You go your way and I'll go mine. Let's make this a goodbye with affection. There's no regret, no bad intentions, no drama, no deception. Just 2 people headed in opposite directions. We're just 2 people headed in opposite directions. opposite directions. Thank you. I assume you're all clapping wildly. I can't see you, but I assume you are. I'll just imagine that you are. So thank you so much. Oh, Mayo, thank you for liking the live. See, that counts. That's virtual wild applause. Culture, welcome back. Welcome. So I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am here to share original songs with you. Yes, these are all songs that I wrote. Although, as I do sometimes mention, I can sometimes be talked into doing a Grateful Dead cover because I'm such a huge Deadhead. Now, if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to like, share, and hit that follow button or subscribe, whatever it's called, on whichever platform you're on. And set your notifications so you'll know when I go live. So I've been going live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 9 p.m. New York time, usually from 9 to 10. I do songs. I do songs for as long as I can. And some of you know, if you've been following me, you know that I have long COVID, which manifests as chronic fatigue, and that puts a limit on how long I can go. Sometimes I don't make it an hour. Sometimes I go over an hour. And lately, I've also been doing some unscheduled lives. You know, if I have a few minutes here and there, and I feel like it, I just go live because I can. So so follow me and set your notifications, and you'll know. And it says to encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. And I always follow instructions, so that's what I'm doing. I'm reading the message off the screen. Yeah, well, I don't really always follow instructions, but you knew that, right? Okay, so original songs. What should we do next? Teresa, what should we do next? Which original song should we do next? Hannah, Irene, how are you? It's so good to have you. All right, I'm going to do, all right, I don't do this song enough. As long as we're on the dark side. Oh wait, that's the intro to a different song. That's it. I could tell the story behind the song, or I could just play the song. But you know, this is a song. Well, if I tell you the story, I'm gonna have to tell you the title before I play the song. I usually hate to do that. I usually hate to say this song is called blah 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 blah, because I feel like, as a songwriter, if I wrote it well, you should hear the song, and you should know what the title is just from hearing it. Because like if the song ever gets on the radio, they used, you know, when I was a kid, they used to play songs and they'd tell you what it was called and who it was by. But nowadays they almost never do that, as far as I know. They'll play like 10 songs in a row or something, and then maybe they'll tell you the name of the last one. But you hear a song on the radio and you want to maybe go stream it on Spotify or something. You want to download it, or you want to go to they don't have record stores anymore. But you have to know what to ask for. So you want to write your song in a way that when the audience hears it, they know what to ask for. So anyway, I never met my grandma on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. My parents treated marriage like a civil war. I feel as if I'm broken at the core. No matter what you see in me today, knowing where I came from, I'm afraid you're throwing good love after bad. got a heartache flowing through my veins. There's nothing in this world like waking in your arms. But I'm hardwired for a fight or flight response. In my clan, feelings mattered not at all. It's second nature for me to build walls. Talking about the future makes me scared. I'm only telling you because I care. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. If I could change, you'd be worth changing for. I wanna try, but you gotta be warned. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got a heartache flowing through my veins. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. Got heartache in my veins. Valley. I hope I'm pronouncing. Oh, Vale. Valley? I don't know. I'm sorry. Val. Oh, Val. Okay, welcome. Via, thank you for liking the live, and I'm so glad you're here. Hey, what's up, Digital Wizardry? And Kreskin, how are you? How's everybody doing this evening? For those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am here to share my original songs with you, and I hope you are enjoying my live and hope you're having fun. And I'm also here to hopefully spread some good vibes, because I don't know if you can see the title of my live. The title is Original Songs and Good Vibes. All right, I'm glad you're good. Good is good. You know, that's what I always say. I know that's profound, but good is good. Sissy, how are you? Okay, I don't know how many songs I can do tonight because of my long COVID chronic fatigue. I really, my goal is to make it at least an hour. I don't know if I'm going to make it tonight. Mini Columbo! Greenbrier, how are you? But let's see, we can chat. What do you want to chat about? Oh, if you've been watching my videos, you know, I started out just telling stories all the time. And then, I don't know, the story videos, I feel like I'm running out of stories, even though I have probably a million stories. But I've also been encouraged. I should be sharing more of my music. So I've been doing more music videos lately. But I did do a story video tonight. I have not heard of Alex Bevan or Bevan? I have not. Mitten, how are you? Don't know him. Who is he? Is he a musician? I don't know who he is. I guess I could Google him. Or her. Alex, you know, when I was a kid, Alex was always a boy's name. But, oh, you did say boy, okay. But now Alex is a girl's name as often as it is a boy's name, it seems. All right. Oh, okay, I did my latest single already. So we don't need to do the latest single again. I don't know if you do another dark song. I just did a dark song. Oh, here's one I don't do very often. So I mentioned that I'm a big Deadhead. Wait, how does this go? What key am I in? I don't know what key this is in. I can't play it, but I don't know what key it's in. It's either in G or C. Wait. Oh, it's in G. Is that right? No, that can't be right. No, it has to be in D, right? I'm sorry, I can't play this song. I want to play this song. I wrote it as a tribute to the Grateful Dead, their lead guitarist who passed away. But now I can't remember what key it's in. I don't know if I should just try to figure it out live or I should just try to figure it out when I'm not live anymore. All right, you know what I haven't done? I haven't done a mental health song. So I'm going to do a mental health song. These songs mean a lot to me. This is for, I don't know if anybody out there has ever struggled with self-esteem. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Well, I don't know that song, and sorry. But anyway, I'm here to do originals. I'm a songwriter, so I hope you'll hang out and enjoy my original songs. And this is a mental health song, which means a lot to me. Because believe it or not, you may never guess this, but sometimes I do struggle with self-esteem. Mallory, how are you? So good to see you. How are you tonight? So I'm about to do a mental health song. Maybe you know this one. Do you know this one? Oh, thank you for the heart me. I keep on looking back at all I haven't done. The sweet success, if I had only. The moves that didn't work. The people that I've hurt. Thinking I deserve it when I'm lonely. This beating myself up is such a waste. It's time to give myself a break. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back. When I hear my name, a little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I still can hear that voice come piercing through the years, commanding me to blame myself. It's time to let that go. By now I ought to know anybody else. I'm gonna let the tears fall where they may. Remind myself that I'm okay. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I have my moments, I have my good days, I've got my inner strength, and I've got the will to change. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Thank you so much, Mallory, for sharing and liking the live. And everybody, if you're enjoying the live, please share, like, and hit that follow button or subscribe if you're not already following me. Thank you, Mallory. Oh, I can't pin comments and hey, Goku. How are you tonight? I can't pin comments tonight because I'm just, I'm trying different things. I'm trying to figure out what makes a difference and what doesn't make it. Oh, Andra, how are you? So good to see you. So I'm trying different things. So tonight I'm streaming using the Streamlabs app, and that doesn't let me pin comments. But I'm just trying many things. So those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm here to share my original songs with you. I'm a songwriter, and hopefully spread some good to great vibes. But we'll be okay with just pretty good or okay vibes. But we're really shooting for, greatness in the vibes category. Maria, how are you? What should we do next? If anybody has a request of my original songs, that is, or a Grateful Dead cover, I can be talked into. And if you don't know any of my songs, you can maybe request a type of song. If you go to my website, you'll see I have my songs broken up into categories. Of course, there are the relationship songs, and there are a lot of those. So I broke those up into two categories. There's the sweet love songs and what I call the troubled love songs, because they're not all sad, necessarily, but they are troubled in some way. Then I have the mental health songs. I have the political and message songs. I've already done several of those tonight. And I have the fun songs. And then I have what I just call life songs. And I also have, I don't have a category for this. I'm probably going to have to put one up there of just pop and country songs. Because I have a lot of country songs. Before I started putting out my own music, I spent a couple of decades as a songwriter, writing songs, in the background and trying to get somebody famous to record it or somebody to record it and then become famous. But I've had a lot of people record my songs, but unfortunately nobody that you've probably ever heard of. I've had dozens of people record my songs, and I've had some songs in movies and on TV. Probably movies you haven't heard of, although there is a chance you may have heard of one of them. I had a song in a movie called Letters from a Killer, starring Patrick Swayze. And it was Patrick Swayze's final movie before he passed away. Unfortunately, it never played in movie theaters in the United States. It did play in movie theaters in Europe, but Patrick Swayze himself screwed the whole thing up by, first of all, pulling a stunt like he was doing some, I think there was a horse riding scene in the movie or something, and he decided he was going to do this horse riding stunt or something. He fell off and he broke his leg. So they had to stop filming. They had to, suspend the filming. And it took like a year for them to continue because, they stopped the filming and all the other actors, they all got other gigs. So it took a year before they could get everybody together again to finish the movie. But in the meantime, his leg got better and he was offered a role in this other movie. And he was told, don't take this movie. It's going to be a bomb and it's going to, your marketing budget is going to go into that movie instead of this one. And it's going to be a disaster. But he didn't listen. So he took a movie, and the movie was called Black Dog. And yes, it bombed. And then, so there was no money left over to promote Letters from a Killer. So in the US, it went directly to cable TV. But you may have seen it. And if you did, actually, in the credits. So I was working with this band. The band was called Mr. Dyer's Daughters. And I took a 2-month trip. I guess you could call, I don't know what you call it, a trip, but it was 2 months long. And I decided to stay in Nashville for 2 months because I was writing country songs and I just wanted to see, sort of as a substitute for living there. I'd spend 2 months, which was kind of a half, baked plot. And while I was in Nashville is when this movie opportunity came up. So I had written this song with the band and they wanted to use it in the movie, and they also had an opportunity for another song in the movie. But I wasn't there to write it with them. So they wrote it with my friend. And both songs got in the movie. And in the credits, they have my name with his song. And they have his name with my song. So they messed up the credits. But I do have a song in the movie. It's just not the one I'm credited for. But my name does appear on the screen. Just my first and last name, not the middle name. And I am thinking of shortening my stage name, by the way. Instead of Seth Hilary Jackson, I'm thinking of either just Seth Hilary or Songwriter Seth. And I would conduct a poll, but I don't have the ability to do that. But if anybody wants to vote and let me know which of those names you like better, I will take that as input to be considered. Hims is here. Welcome, McGee. All right. So what's next? What's next? What should we do next? All right, as long as we're on the mental health songs, I'm going to do this one. So I don't know if I should. I feel embarrassed to even say this, but I guess it's like I should be proud to admit, because mental health, we shouldn't be ashamed of mental health. It's just, that's why I write these songs, because I don't want it stigmatized. But still, it's embarrassing. I'm sort of proud of it and embarrassed by it at the same time. But this song came out of a conversation with my therapist. I'm not seeing the therapist anymore, but I was. And this song came out of a conversation we had. I'm the life of the party, or I'm a loner. I'm an alpha go-getter, or a pushover. I'm a mover and a shaker, or a loser and a faker. It's too much up and down. It's time to find some level ground. I need a little balance, a little middle of the road, a little easy does it, a little steady as she goes. It's full speed ahead, or lying in bed, or riding in between the two extremes. The challenge is balance. Let me stop for a minute intervention. The key is staying centered all through the ups and downs. Eyes out for that level ground. I need a little balance, a little middle of the road. A little easy does it, a little steady as she goes. If it's full speed ahead, or lying in bed, or riding in between the two extremes, the challenge is balance. It's not about going for greatness, it's not about giving up, it's knowing when good enough's enough. I need a little balance, a little middle of the road. A little easy does it, a little steady as she goes. If it's full speed ahead, or lying in bed, or riding in between the two extremes, the challenge is balance. Oh, the challenge is balance. Adrian, how are you tonight? Angelique, how are you? And thank you for liking the live. And Saeed, how are you tonight? For those just joining, I am Seth Hilary Jackson. I am sharing original songs with you and hopefully spreading some good vibes. All right. What is next? I totally don't have my set list planned out. We're coming up on an hour, aren't we? I don't know how many more songs I can do. I may just, I don't know, maybe do one more, two more? Eris, how are you? Nice to see you tonight. For those joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I know I keep repeating myself. If you've been here and you keep hearing me repeat myself, it's because new people are joining, like Rebecca and Francie and Hayden. How are you? So I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm here to do original songs for you. And what was I gonna do? Okay, what was I gonna play? I just had one that I was about to play, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, this one. Let's do. I haven't done. You know, I opened this show with a love song, and I don't think I've done a love song since then. Wait. Okay. It's so amazing how much you've changed me in a matter of no time at all. The moment I heard those three simple words, I couldn't help but fall. My world started turning, my heart started learning feelings I've never felt before. A joy and a hunger, a taste of the wonder that forever has in store. You made it all come true in the blink of an I love you. My heart was broken, yours was wide open. Something in your eyes spoke to me. Took all my fears, made them disappear faster than a fading memory. My world started turning, my heart started learning feelings I've never felt before. A joy and a hunger, a taste of the wonder that forever has in store. You made it all come true in the blink of an I love you. My love for you keeps on growing. There's no stopping what you set in motion. My world started turning, my heart started learning feelings I've never felt before. A joy and a hunger, a taste of the wonder that forever has in store. You made it all come true in the blink of an I love you. You made it all come true in the blink of an I love you. Oops. Messed up the ending there, but hey. Secret Society, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. I'm thinking of doing one more song. And I don't know which one it should be. All right, well, since we're on these, I'll do this one. Why not do this one? This is sort of a love song. I guess it's a love song. It's a story song. Do I need a capo for this song? I think I need a capo for this song, right? Yeah, I need a capo. I could probably sing it without the capo, but then it would be too low. I was all tucked in, but I couldn't sleep. I was starting school the next day. What would the other kids think of me? What if no one asked me to play? Daddy said, son, I know how you feel. It seems there's so much to learn. Your teacher will help you to read and write, but where the other kids are concerned, there ain't no school for that. You just do your best, keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact. There ain't no school for that. I comb my hair and shine my boots, check the mirror one last time. It was my first day with Becky Jones, the sweetest girl in Davis High. Dad said, son, I know how you feel, as he handed me the keys to the car. There ain't no way you can be prepared for when someone steals your heart. There ain't no school for that. You just do your best, keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. Me and Becky just brought home our first. The future's in my hand. I say to Daddy, I hope I can fill your shoes. And now I understand there ain't no school for that. You just do your best, keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. in fact, and there ain't no school for that. Thank you, everybody. So, Scrub is here. Welcome. Thank you, Emily, so much. I'm so glad you like it. And if I were able to pin comments, I would pin that comment. But since I'm using the Streamlabs app tonight, it does not give me the ability to stream comments. I'm just trying, I was using Streamlabs for all my lives a few months ago. And then I started doing other things. So now I'm just trying to see how to be honest, the attendance at my lives last summer and fall was like really, really growing at an amazing pace. And then suddenly it stopped. So I'm trying to figure out, is there something I'm doing different? So I'm trying to see if I can, okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. And see if, I really don't know what I'm doing different, if anything. But it's been a puzzle. And if anybody knows, if anybody has a hint, I would love to know. So I said that was going to be my last song, but I think maybe I can do another one. I can do, let's see. Now, I hate to end on a sad song, but on the other hand, this is a sad song. I have to do this towards the end of the live, though, because, on certain platforms, there are certain things you're allowed to say and not allowed to say. And this song has a word in it. It's a drinking song, and it has the specific name of a type of beverage in it that I'm supposed to not say. But if it's the end of my live and I get restricted, well, it's the end of my live anyway. So I like to do this song, but I hate doing it like early on because, and I'm not sure what key I should play this in. All right, let's try it in this key. I peel off the label, toss it onto the table, and into the empty shot glass. Even though I can't see straight, I keep seeing her face. I don't know to cry or to laugh. I'm half broken hearted. A part of me thinks I've moved on, but my cure for the hurting ain't totally working. They don't make whiskey that strong. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle's all gone. That stack of love letters, or love you forevers, go one by one into the fire. Try to burn those old bridges, drink away her sweet kisses. If I weren't so down, I'd be higher. I'm half broken hearted. A part of me is flying along, but my cure for the hurt ain't totally working. They don't make whiskey that strong. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle's all gone. I know someday I'll be completely okay, but right now I'm half broken hearted. When all of me needs to move on, but my cure for the hurt ain't totally working. They don't make whiskey that strong. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle bottle's all gone. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle's all gone. So, I actually have one other song that uses that same word. And the word is actually in the title of the song. I should do that song. Let me see if I can do one more. What the heck? I think my health can handle it. It's a matter of health because I have, oh, hey, Ram. How are you? So it's a matter of my health. I have, long COVID. I have chronic fatigue. So I don't want to get post-exertional malaise. I think I can do this one more song. Wasn't all that long ago. I just sit at home alone, pour myself a shot or 10, pass out in my jeans again. You come back in my dreams and hold me like you still love me. Those memories, so sweet it hurts, but waking with you gone was worse. But lately, I'm a little less crazy, a little less hazy. My eyes are a little more clear. I'm feeling a little more healing, spending more time kneeling, letting someone smarter steer. I'm doing less wishing you were with me, drinking more water than whiskey. Last night I went out with friends, felt like my old self again. Remembered you just once or twice, ordered Perrier on ice. But tonight it all comes back. I'm staring at its fifth of Jack. Think of you and take one drink, then pour that bottle down the sink. Lately, I'm a little less crazy, a little less hazy. My eyes are a little more clear. I'm feeling a little more healing, spending more time kneeling, letting someone smarter steer. I'm doing less wishing you were with me, drinking water and whiskey. Lately, I'm a little less crazy, a little less hazy. My eyes are a little more clear. I'm feeling a little more healing, spending more time kneeling, letting someone smarter steer. I'm doing less wishing you were with me. Yeah, I woke up this morning and it hit me. I'm drinking more water than whiskey. So, actually, those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I have been doing original songs for you. That song actually was stolen. Somebody actually stole that song. Now, songwriters are always told, you're overly paranoid. Nobody's going to steal your song, because every songwriter, beginning songwriter, they write a song and they register it with the Copyright Office. And it's really expensive to register songs with the Copyright Office. And chances are your song's not going to get stolen. And you really shouldn't even bother to register it until you put it out there for the world to hear. This song, somebody stole it. Not completely, though. So I had this song, there's this website, it's called Rocket Songs. If you're an independent artist looking for songs to record, you can go to this site and find songs. So I've had a lot of artists find my songs through that site. Well, this one artist found my song, but didn't tell me. And he recorded it and put it out on Spotify. And I didn't know about it. But, and the thing is, he put it out on Spotify, and he put my name on it as a writer, but he also put his name as a co-writer. And I have a co-writer on this song, and it's not him, but he put his name as a co-writer. So I got credit for it, but my actual co-writer didn't get credit for it. And I don't know how my co-writer found this. I guess he might have found it through this publishing administrator. And so in Nashville, Tennessee, they have these things called Writers' Nights, where, aspiring songwriters, they're all over town. They used to, and I used to go there, and there were like a couple of them. And they started, there's so many of them now. There's like at least one every night, and probably more than one every night. Maybe more than, several every night at different venues around the city. And there's this one that's become really popular at what's it called? The Living Room, I think it's called. And my co-writer found this other, he's a singer. He found him performing in this writer's night at the Living Room. And it's very popular writer's night. And it's a big venue for, compared to a lot of them. And they have a Facebook page. And they record their writers' nights, and they put them up on Facebook. So my co-writer somehow found this guy performing at the writers' night, and he performed my song, this song I just played. And he talked about the song as if he wrote it. He didn't literally say, I wrote this song, but he said, I recently, I was writing a bunch of songs, and I'm really grateful this one came along, and apparently this song opened doors for him. And he kept talking about, he was talking about how he's writing songs. Then he mentioned, and this song came, and I'm just so grateful because it opened all these doors. It's my song. So my co-writer contacted this guy. I'm really kind of disappointed with the outcome. I thought, just fix it. Just fix it. Put his name there and pay the royalties that are due. And this guy he was no amateur. He actually had a song on the charts like 10 years earlier, and he had a management company with some known clients. So this guy wasn't an amateur. He knew what he was doing. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So so I was just, all you gotta do is credit the song properly. But instead he took it down. And he was talking about he had this other, he was a pretty good singer, and he had this woman he was working with who was a singer, and she was really great, actually. She was better than him. She was fantastic. And they were going to release a duet of this song. And I was really excited about that because she was great and he was pretty good. And they had a management company. And I thought maybe this could become, but I guess he became embarrassed, and he just took the song down from Spotify. And as far as I know, they never did the duet. I mean, he'd have a lot of nerve doing the duet and not telling us after all this, but that didn't happen. But the song, they say don't copyright all your songs till you're, but we had copyrighted that song, so this guy was really in big trouble. If he, we could have. I was really tempted to do this. We could have sued him, and we could have won, and he has this management company. So he, we could have sued him and the management company. We could have made a lot of money. We could have made probably more money than I'll ever make in songwriting. I hate to say that. I hope I'm going to have a hit song still. I mean, I'm not actively pursuing the hit song thing, but it's still, I still hope that it happens. I'm not writing songs for the current country market, but every once in a while I see a pitch opportunity for somebody looking for something a little, retro, and so I can, still pitch songs every once in a while. So I'm still hoping it'll happen. But we could have, because there's a law that there's something called statutory damages, where there's a fixed amount you could sue for if your song is registered with the Copyright Office, which this one was, and it's like up to $150,000 for violation or something like that. I don't know if we could have gotten that much, but I was figuring we could get like $25,000 or $50,000 for this. But my co-writer didn't want to. He just wanted to, get credit for the song. But we ended up not getting credit because he took the song down. I guess, yeah, I know. But the thing is, if you sue somebody, you also get people know about it in the music business. So that could, like, any chance you have of future success could be impacted by that. But I know, I feel like we should have. That guy, and because he had a management company. And, this guy knew what he was doing. It wasn't like some innocent mistake. Like, he tried to pretend, it was an oversight. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not an oversight. When you put your name as a co-writer on a song you didn't write, it's not an oversight. So anyway, that's my story for the night. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm a songwriter. I'm sharing original songs. I have been doing this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9 New York time. And this past week, I've also done a few spontaneous ones, unscheduled. So please hit that follow button if you're not following me already, or the subscribe, whatever it's called, on whatever channel you're on, and set your notifications so you'll know when I go live. I also have a Discord server, by the way. There's a link in my bio. Depending on where you're streaming or where you're watching from, it either says website or it says Linktree. But that link takes you to my website, all my streaming platforms, everything, and my Discord. And if you go to my website, you can stream and download my music. Not all the songs, like that last song is not up there yet. Eventually, I hopefully can put it up there. But you can download my music. It's Name Your Price, starting at free. And I also have artist merch there, and you can sign up for my Seth Heads newsletter. Plus all the other things you can do. I have a bio there and some pictures and some press clippings, quotes, and things like that. So I hope you'll do that. And I hope you'll join me at my next live. So scheduled for Tuesday, 9 p.m. New York time. I usually do songs for about an hour. I went over tonight, which is good. I would do songs as long as I can, but I have chronic fatigue. I have long COVID, so I have to watch what I do, and I have to limit what I do so I don't get post-exertional malaise. I hope I didn't overexert tonight. The problem with post-exertional malaise is you don't know you overexerted until it's too late. And I do have a song about that, by the way. It's called Long Haul. You can hear it. It's on my website. It's on Spotify. All the other streaming platforms. I'm actually starting to think of taking my songs down from Spotify. I don't know. I feel like having songs on Spotify sort of creates a level of credibility. But on the other hand, I got to pay to put songs up there, and Spotify pays me nothing. They don't pay anything unless a song gets at least 1,000 streams in a month. I did get that for a while. I was promoting my songs and I was getting thousands of streams per month. But with the hundreds of dollars I was spending to promote the songs, the thousands of streams per month, like I could get 30,000 streams per month and I'd get $4 from Spotify. I mean, it felt nice to see 30,000 streams per month, but it's like, this is not a good investment. So, and Spotify is just, they abuse and use artists. even the famous artists, it takes 1 million streams for an artist to get like $4,000. 1 million streams, and all you get is $4,000. You can't live off of that. So anyway, I'm still thinking about that. I don't know. Having songs on Spotify, there's always like the needle in a haystack chance you might get discovered. Maybe the editors will finally put one of my songs on their editorial playlists. So far they haven't. The major labels get the priority on that. Every once in a while, an independent artist. I do know of some independent artists who've been chosen. So there's always the hope. But anyway, thank you all for being here. It's been really fun sharing my songs with you. Please do hit that follow button or the subscribe button, whichever platform you're on. Set your notifications. Join my Discord. Go to my website. And I hope to see you again at my next live. Have a great one, everybody.